No tax increase, it's the same as last year at 15.11. The assessed value did decrease due to grievances, it was about 14,000 in coming down from grievances. And we lost one house due to the fire on the tax roll. We've lowered the snow plowing collections through taxage, which is gonna save $39 per household. We took it down from 35,000 to 50,000 on both sides, revenues and expenditures, so it's a match. We appropriated 15,000 of the fund balance to the village hall renovations, and it's included in the capital expenditures on the other end, so that's a match. And Dee, did you want to say something about some other monies that we're going to be getting for the village hall renovation?
Well, we're currently investigating that LIPER or PSE&G may owe us $50,000 for testing. I had a conversation with them today. They have the paperwork of the agreement that we made with them, and now they're starting to see whether we were actually ever paid for it or not. According to Natalie, we weren't. So now I'm waiting for them to come back and confirm that we never got that payment. So
That'll be nice.
Money from them?
Yes. We have an increase in building permits due to actual fees collected this year. So we've increased that line to keep up with the flow. Mooring permit fees and COs have increased slightly because of the actuals. The total budget revenues are up by 12,300 over last year, comparing it to the actuals, so that's, we raised it that much. On the expenditure side, in the court, we set up less court nights, so we've decreased the judge's line. The court clerk, however, still has to do the same amount of work, which she's been doing a little more, so we put a little more in hers, but we decreased the judge. There's a slight decrease on the treasurer and clerk supplies lines, because we haven't been spending that much. Legal and engineering and elections slightly increased due to the actuals. The website and videos increased a little due to the actuals. There's a typical increase on your insurance line, which happens every year to every business, every municipality. We decreased the association dues because of the actuals. Traffic control and signs, we decreased due to the completion of some of the updates of our signage, stop signs. The building department slightly increased due to actuals. The codification slightly decreased because of the actuals. Parks increased, so we could include more plantings of trees and the resurfacing of the tennis courts. All right.
Was there any, what was the surplus in the snow budget this year?
15,000, I believe.
And where is that going next year?
Well,
redo this village hall. So I think that people in here redo village hall. I don't know if they're aware that we've received $182,000 to redo this village hall over the past 5 years, 6 years, and it looks like this. I personally am embarrassed by that, and everyone else should be too. Okay, so we can't even fit more than 40 people in this room. We have to constantly go to other locations to have meetings. So we're coming up with a plan. Joe is working with Mike in the building department to come up with a plan that we can make this room bigger. And that was free money. That wasn't even money that was in the budget that the taxpayers had. That was money just given to us, like the 50,000 if we get it. So, you know, when I went back and looked at the budget for the last 5 years, we're $222,000 over budget. Something's not right. And I'm at a point now that I've done all the legwork. Some of the things I saw, I hope that it's just someone was mismanaged and doesn't know how to do a budget, because you can't take a budget and just cross out numbers and make them for what you want so that the tax number works out right. But I'm not sure. So what I've laid out, I'm now going to pass on to an accounting firm that can look into it and see if it is misappropriation or whether it's mismanagement, because I'm not sure which one, but something's not right. I'm in year 3. Year 1, we saved $16,000. Year 2, we didn't hire your taxes. This year, we didn't hire your taxes, and we're looking at a significant savings of maybe, even if I say $25,000, and that's being low, something's not adding up. And that's where I'm at right now. And I think with talking with Chris from the auditing company and Arter and some other people, we're all agreeing, which, we don't know which one it is, but I think as a resident, I wanna know which one it is. I wanna know if it was misappropriation or whether it was just mismanagement. And I think the residents should know that too, right?
Not sure why you're telling me, but
Well, I'm
that's fine.
telling, yeah, you were asking the question, so,
Okay,
okay.
well, but when we're doing that, I have a concern with the way the snow taxes are handled. I mean, it's not ad valorem, and
No,
there's
it's a
probably,
user fee.
I don't believe that there's any, it doesn't meet the standards for user fees. I don't think that you can collect a user fee for something that's used not for a specific, you're talking like somebody would be paying a sewer tax or something of that nature, right?
Sewer charges,
Sewer charges,
not
right.
tax, right?
Right. But that's only for specific individual things. Snow plowing is not one of the things that you're allowed to charge that type of tax on.
Well, it's not a tax, it's a user fee, and
You're not,
and
there's
even-
no,
even-
you can only use a tax that's defined by law. And for snow plowing, it has to be ad valorem.
Well, that's not what Chris told us at the,
right.
at
Yeah,
the
our
auditing
our
company.
independent auditors agree that we can do it.
That's doing
Are
fine.
are you an accountant?
No.
Well,
Are you?
And
no,
even
he
the,
is.
Okay.
even the sewer fees and the water fees, if you go over that, you're gonna get an extra bill. So it is user fees. So that's why when we don't use all the money collected for snow plowing, we're then appropriating it to other projects.
There again, other projects are all paid for ad valorem. It's based on what your house is worth, okay? When you're taking $35 from a house that's valued at, you know, $2,000 and a house that's valued at $15,000, you're using, you know, the person on the smaller house is paying more for that project than the person with the larger house. I mean, it's, people are overpaying their taxes.
Yeah, but
because
we
it's not
did
ad
lower it
valorem.
now, because for 2 years we haven't been
Not-
collecting,
but
we
that's not
haven't
the
been
issue.
spending it. So now you're saving this year on that, because of that line. It's like $39 per household this year.
So they paid less over what they were supposed to be paying than they were before. But they're still overpaying. Okay? When you have,
Not necessarily,
when you have a
because
$3 million house,
you need the service
and you have
done,
a
don't you?
200
You need you don't have the town coming in here, so you need to pay for snow plowing.
ad valorem, yes. Based on the value of the property.
Well, do we not need to get another opinion from, would you like
Yeah,
an opinion
I'll
from the
have to-
auditors?
I'll
I mean,
have
he
to
sat
call
here and told us in January
Cullen
that
and
we
Danowski,
did.
right, I'll have
Okay.
to call Cullen and Danowski and have them put
Okay.
something in writing to explain it better, that, yeah, when he came and explained the audit and last year's budget, he explained that it's not ad valorem.
Okay, well, that's what he said, and, you know, I have letters and everything else saying something the opposite, so,
Where are those letters?
where are those letters?
From-
Yeah, I think if you have letters, you should show
You
them.
wanna see on papers? I'll
Yeah,
show
I'd
you.
like to see-
Okay.
From
But who though?
From
The
the
people that
state?
matter are the
From
auditing company.
NICOM and the attorneys.
Well, let's
Okay.
see them, so we can read them.
We will
You
coordinate
have
anything we have
something-
with Chris, and
you
Chris
have
will take care of
something
it.
Yeah.
That's
that
what his
says
job
that we're
is.
doing
Right.
something
Right,
inappropriate.
we'll let Chris talk tonight,
And
Cullen.
we believe we're doing it appropriately because that's what our.
That's what they've been doing for
I
the
know.
last how many
I've
years?
been saying this for a while and
You
I've
should
been
have-
shut down.
No, you should say, look, I have something from Nikon that says such and such, and then we can take it to the whatever resolution.
Okay,
But
that's fine.
it concerns me, to be honest with you, that there's this kind of subterfuge that we're trying to get you on something. This is the way we've been told is okay to do it, and it's been working for us. If you discovered something that you say, well, no, that's against the law.
Mhm.
And one thing about
Exactly.
accounting that I, from all my years in management, there are different accounting things.
I understand.
So you can, somebody can say, no, this is the way, and somebody else could say, no, it's perfectly okay, that's the way. But if you're saying, which you seem to be saying, that we're doing something illegal, inappropriate, or something like that, well, we need to know that.
Okay,
You're
Fine.
not trying to catch us on something, you
Okay.
need to be a part of what we're doing here.
okay, I'll send it to you.
Okay,
Not a
and then we'll
problem.
take it and we'll send
We'll
it up
send it
and
to
we'll
the
do whatever
auditor.
we need to do.
Good, okay.
Okay. Anyone else have any comments on the budget except for, thank you, Artie. Good
You're
job.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Seems that we've done a good job.
Okay, do you wanna do the public hearing for the local law?
Thank you.
We take a break before we set up.
Yeah, well, 7 o'clock will be the 1:20, so we'll take a break.
Yeah,
Yep, will you stay if anyone has any questions or comments? All right, want to
If you need to.
Yeah,
a
okay.
quick 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so we'll take a break and at 7 o'clock we'll do the public hearing for the local law, 120 property maintenance.